Sprint goal pattern. The objective of a sprint is to deliver value to the stakeholders. However, simply following a list of sprint backlog items does not necessarily result in the creation of greatest value possible. Because the team lays out its work plan in terms of individual tasks or the deliverables, it's easy for it to pick up an individual item and work on it in isolation. That dilutes the innovation that comes from the interactions between individuals who bring different perspectives to the work. Teamwork suffers in result. New work may also emerge from the team's latest insight, and the team should update its plan accordingly. Another case might be that partway through the sprint, it becomes clear that the team will not complete every sprint backlog item in the sprint backlog. This is often because the work required to complete sprint backlog items expands. Therefore, the Scrum team commits to a short statement of value it intends to create during the sprint. This becomes the focus of all work in the sprint. The entire Scrum team jointly creates the sprint goal. The product owner will naturally guide the creation of the sprint goal because he or she has the best view on the next step toward the product vision. The development team creates one regular product increment to meet the sprint goal of each sprint. The sprint goal creates coherence in the product backlog items, helping to create a valuable product increment. One good initial approach to a product backlog is to express it as a list of sprint goals, which the product owner and development team together elaborate into product backlog items. During sprint planning, the Scrum team determines what they aspire to achieve by the end of the sprint. That is, in short, what the sprint goal is for. The development team defines the details on how to accomplish this sprint goal by creating a sprint backlog. A key output of sprint planning is that the development team should be able to explain how it can accomplish the sprint goal and how to know it has achieved the goal. The development team commits to the sprint goal. This sprint goal can help unify the development team, and it serves to build stakeholders' trust in the team. The sprint goal should be visible to the team, for example, put it on the Scrum board or another information radiator. Development team keeps the sprint backlog current during the sprint to support meeting the sprint goal. Progress on the sprint backlog, such as indicated on the sprint burndown chart, is like progress down the soccer field during the sprint. Though each yard of progress brings the ball closer to the end, the value comes in the goal. But it is sometimes possible to complete the sprint goal in some way without completing all sprint backlog items. Sprint goal usually relates to product value. The team can alternatively define sprint goals in terms of process goals. For example, doing all programming through pair programming.